Hi and welcome to Shop Rjpasini for great deals on eBay. Are you trying to unload DVDs that have been sitting around for months, maybe a year or two? I have. And I came across a website from watching a seller on YouTube talking about this site that sells that you could sell CDs, DVDs, and books. And the thing is, we want to sell them. I want to sell these items, but I want to try to get something from them. And I want to go over the website with you. And I just want to talk a little about it. And the other thing is, when it comes to scanning barcodes, would you use this phone? Would you use your cell phone as a barcode reader? I'm not saying you can't. It's good. But if you're working at home and you have a desktop and a USB connector, why not use one of these? That's coming up. And I'm going to talk to you about it. And I'm going to talk to you about that site. Stick around. Thanks. Okay. So I sent it to a YouTube seller, YouTube reseller that is, and I came across, this seller had introduced the YouTube world to this site, and I'm going to share it with you as well. And a lot of you may have heard of it already. I have not. This is the first time. That's why I'm sharing this information with you guys. And for those who are new to my channel, I just want to say welcome. And for the new subscribers, I want to say thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. For those who don't know, my name is Rjpasini. I go by the name on my user ID on eBay is Shop Rjpasini for great deals. And I have a website, of course, which is Rjpasini.com, which doesn't get too much traffic, but it's out there. The reason for these videos, folks, is to help inspire, and hopefully you can learn something from the reseller news, which I do. If you look back at my past videos, you'll notice the reseller news there quite a bit. I do do-it-yourself how-tos, sneak peek videos, demo videos, and intro videos. I put my time and effort into these videos hoping that you guys will get something out of it. And that's what this video and all the other videos I create on YouTube is all about. It's to help you, inspire you, and try to get some kind of tidbit of information that'll help you out. So I hope for those who are new subscribers, you will stay subscribed. And I hope to gain more subscribers that hit this channel. I hope you find the information I put out helpful and informative. But anyway, I want to get right to it. And the reason I'm talking about this here, the reason I'm bringing this up is I know DVDs, CDs, and all stuff. It's just it's a small topic. It's not even, to me, it's not even considered niche marketing because I couldn't even get rid of these things even if I'd have to pay somebody to take them. And the site I'm talking about is Declutter, and I'm going to go into that website. And what I paid for yourself, now it depends if you're getting the items for nothing. If you're getting DVDs or CDs, whatever, Blu-rays, whatever, and you're getting them for nothing, then this site might be okay for you. But again, you need to look into these things and research stuff. You can't just jump out, no matter how desperate you are to get rid of it. I mean, I was pricing some of these things on that there. I was using my scanner to read, and I'm going to do a live scan. I'm going to show you. The money you get is ridiculous. I mean, I wouldn't even waste my time because, first off, the company that's offering you these nickels and dimes is basically what it is. And I'm sorry to come out and say it that way, but that's what it's all about. It's nickels and dimes to me. What I paid for these, I bought this at a local thrift store. It's nowhere nothing that they want to pay me. Okay, the same thing with a cell phone. Now, if you guys have a cell phone, it's all going to kind of interrelate. In a second, I'm going to just get into that. eBay has a thing. I'm sure if you don't know, I'll take you to that website. I'll let you know. I'll show you where you could take your cell phone. After, of course, you take all your memory. You've erased all the data on there, and you removed your SIM card, and so on and so forth. eBay has a thing where they'll pay you so much money, you put in all information, and I think you send it to them, and they will give it to you. They'll send you a check or whatever. It's something along the same line as OfferUp. Well, I'm not OfferUp, but Declutter, basically. Like that type of website. So I just want to go over that with you guys really quick, and show you and tell you that going through eBay, what they want to offer you for this phone. Now, I paid this phone, it's pre-owned. It's an iPhone 5S. I bought it off of eBay for $149. I wasn't about to spend tons of money on it. And for those who don't know me, I call myself the frugal entrepreneur. I do things as cheap as possible, and I try to get more bang for the buck. Okay, that's the way I am. I know people say in today's economy you're going to get more bang for the buck. Well, if you watch my previous videos about how I get the largest envelopes at the dollar store, the big padded envelopes for $1, how I cut them in fours, and depending if you're selling PSPs, you can probably get 6 envelopes out of the one for $1. So yes, I do get more bang for the buck. Yes, I do. There's other ways I save money too when I do custom boxes. If you ever see those videos on how I do custom boxes, I think you would be enlightened with that as well. You'd have to look at them. If you are interested in videos like that, you could send me, and make a comment there. Say, Rich, can you send me that link? I don't want to go through your 546 videos to find it, and I'll be more than happy to give you a link, and you can check it out for yourself. Okay. Like I said again, these videos I create are to help you out. Okay. And that when I do the demo videos and sneak peek videos and intro videos, that is for the potential eBay buyers. Or, well, I don't sell on Amazon, so I will say eBay buyers. And with that, with that information I put out there, it's to give you, the potential buyer, a little insight as to what you're getting from me. Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. I know it's kind of like off-key kind of introduction, but I'm just saying for the new people that have subscribed to me and you want to know a little about me, that's what it's all about. Now, without further ado, let's get right to the topic. And I want to cover a few things. I want to introduce my other channels that I have, Twitter and so on and so forth, and show you what I put up on eBay last night. I listed up because eBay had a promotional thing, I guess, for top-rated sellers. I don't know if everybody got the email, so to speak, but they were offering top-rated sellers, or at least if I got the email, was for 5 cents for an insertion fee. So with that, I listed about maybe, I think it was either 29 or 31 ladies tops, girls tops, juniors and ladies, whatever. So for a nickel a pop, it wasn't bad versus 35 cents because that's what they are charging now. So I'll just go over that really quick. I want to show you what I have, and we'll take it from there. Okay, let's bump out of here. Let's go to the website right over here. This is the one I want to go to. Is it this one here? No. Okay. Well, yes, this is the one. Let me put my glass on over here. Okay. This is my website right now. I mean, what's listed on eBay. Well, we don't want to go there right now. What we want to do is we want to talk about this one here. Now, the clutter. I heard about this here from a seller. I didn't know anything about it, and that's why I want to bring it to your attention. And I'm going to do a live scan. I'm going to do a live scan and show you what I'm listing and the amount of money that they want to charge me for. So let's get right to it. When you go over here and you type in DVDs, now here's the things they say. So CDs, DVDs, and Blu-ray disc, and some video games, and they only have 3 selections out here: PlayStation games, Xbox games, and Nintendo games. I'm going with the DVDs. Now, mind you, I'm just going to bump out here. I just want to show you really quick. I'm going to go through this really quick. I'm going to bump out and go back into the screen again. I want to show you what I have here first, and then because I don't want to do a split screen, I just want to go through it really quick. I will tell you what I have, and this way you'll get an idea of what I'm talking about. So let me just make this here bigger again here. I'm sorry, folks. I'm going a little off here. Bear with me. For example, these are the ones I'm going to be scanning in, and I'm going to tell you. But the reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to be off screen, and you're not going to see these here. So I'm going to be doing this one here: Snow Buddies, Beverly Hills Chihuahua, brand new, sealed. This is Tony Bennett's Wonderful World live in session in San Francisco. Brand new, sealed. This one here is the Evolution, X Evolution, whatever. I got one of those. The Best of Dr. Seuss. Brand new, sealed. DVDs. Okay. Pearl Harbor. Got 2 Batman to save. Two to save here. Right. These, they're not even interested in these here. This is Nintendo DS, and I'm going to show you what happens when even though it says Nintendo on there, I think they want specific ones. These here, don't even bother putting them up. These are the Sims. These are PC ones here, PC CD-ROMs. Well, they don't even bother listening to them on there because they won't even take them. So, no, they're giving you a heads up. They're telling you what they want. I was taken back because this is Nintendo. It's the High School Musical. I thought they would take it because it is Nintendo. It says Nintendo DS, but apparently they don't want this one. So I'm going to bump out. Now we're going to back into that screen again. All right, so let's go over here and click here again. Okay, now you see what I have. And oh yeah, by the way, like I said, I'm going to be using my hand scanner here, by the way. I'm not going to use my cell phone, so just to give you a heads up on that. All right, so now I'm going to go over here, and you see it says sell CDs, DVDs, games. All right, now the first one I'm going to take the, I'm going to do the other one last, the game one last. The Batman one I showed you earlier. I'm going to click it on here. I'm going to scan it in. Okay, let's see what happens here now. Okay, now look over here. Okay, we're not taking this at this moment. Could you please try another? Okay, so whenever you want to do it, you clear it out. So we already went through the Batman ones. We don't need to look at that. I showed you the Pearl Harbor one, right? Now Pearl Harbor is brand new. It's a 2 DVD video set, right? Here we go. Brand new. Okay, it takes a little time. I got a lot of windows open up there. Same thing. We're sorry, but it looks like we're unable to take this. It's right now. Okay. Dr. Seuss. Click that on there. You always got to. Well, for me, I have to clear this out. Okay. It's going to probably be the same thing. Let's see. Yep, same thing. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't seem to recognize the bar. Well, they're saying the barcode here, but it does have a barcode on it. I'm looking at the barcode. All right, maybe I know my unit can't be bad because it is working. Here's another one. This is X-Men Evolution. Okay, your item has been added. Okay, now look over here, folks. What they want to give me for this? 27 cents. That's the value. Okay, that's the value. All right, that's for the X-Men Evolution. If I told you I paid for that there, you'd say you're crazy. What they want to give me for it. Let's clear out the barcode. Okay, I put the ones that supposedly are going to be worth something. Here's one over here, the Tony Bennett Wonderful World live in San Francisco. Hold it. I cleared it out, right? Did I put it in here? I'm sorry. Let's see. There we go. Sorry about that. Oh, for some reason my barcode scanner is not going on here. Oh, here you go. Oh, delayed reaction. I wonder what caused that. Okay, let's see. It's taking a little time here. Oh, 63 cents. Okay, I'm gonna, I never really share the prices with you guys, but I'm going to share it, okay? With some of these things. This one here is Beverly Hills Chihuahua DVD. Let's clear out this here. Excuse me. Okay, we're not taking this at the moment. Could you try another, please? Okay, so they don't want Beverly Hills Chihuahua. That's probably why it's been sitting on my computer on eBay for God knows how long. Let's clear this out. We have another one. This is Snow Buddies, Disney Snow Buddies. Let's click this. All right, we're gonna go here. Oh, I keep forgetting to put that in. I'm sorry, guys. Forgive me. Okay. This is Snow Buddies now. Let's see what we get with Snow Buddies. Nope, they don't want it. So, out of all of that, for the two items, right, it comes to 63 cents. Now, if you want to complete the order and you send these in, they'll give you a package, whatever. You get a welcome kit or shipping kit, whatever, and you will get a check for 63 cents. Okay, that's how it works. Now let's go to the game one. Let's go to sell, and let's see the Nintendo one there. Let's go back to the sell. So we already know what that's all about. Let's go to the video games, Nintendo games. Now that one there is a Nintendo DS, right? They don't specifically say ones you can't. So let's clear this barcode out here, put that back in there, and let's see if we get anything for this. Nope. Fortunately, I don't seem to recognize the barcode. You could try entering it manually, but if I guess is right, I don't think it's going to do anything because I don't. Let's try it out. Let's give this company the benefit of the doubt. It's the first time, like I said, I never really heard of it. So let's see what happens. 127 25 00 3500. Let's see what happens. Nope, they don't take it. Okay, and the other ones I'm not going to try because those are PC games. They don't want them, even though they say CDs. Let's see. Now, well, they give you this here if you want to get on their mailing list. But right now, we don't need to get involved with that. For 63 cents, folks, I will not do it. For example, for the simple reason is I paid for the Live from San Francisco, brand new. I think I paid $1.79 for something like that there. The other one, I think I paid a little over $1 as well. Okay, I normally don't tell people what I buy these things for, but you see what I'm getting at? I mean, it doesn't pay, you know. That's one thing about this. And you know, if you go check out this site though, folks, you could look at the customer reviews. I'm not going to get involved with this. I'm just going to back out. I'm not going to bother for 63 cents. It's not worth it. And you can't even buy a cup of coffee for that price. You could listen to these people here. They have more video reviews, and these people tell you, well, if you want to make extra money, this, that, and the other thing. You could check that out. It's just go to declutter.com. You could check them out. Now, there's another company, right, called Offer. This is Craigslist, but here's what I want to talk about on eBay. Now, eBay has a thing where you can list your phone through them. This is their site. See right here, sell your iPhone 5S for the most cash. Okay, even old, broken, used phones are worth money. Find out how much. Now I understand. Look, this is a nice little thing they want to do. Okay, I get the picture. All right. Now, my phone is in good condition. It comes with the Apple iPhone earbuds. Not that makes a difference. It doesn't have the original packaging. I bought it pre-owned. eBay says get $58.82 guaranteed. I popped all this information there ahead of time because I don't want to waste too much of your time. Okay, if it sells for less, eBay will give you a coupon that covers the difference. That's a nice thing if you want to make a quick buck and you want to take a loss. Now, for example, I bought my iPhone 5S. Like I said earlier, off of eBay for $150, $149 change, right? Well, a little more with the shipping. Okay. Now, if you sell it with a quick sale, they'll give you $34.32. Okay. Now, here's the thing that's a little contradicting in a sense because eBay will give you $58 guaranteed, all right, and they'll cover the difference. But it would be better rather than going this way. That's why it says list it yourself. But they do give you the option to listen to yourself. You're not compelled to go through this here anyway. Okay. Now now if you look over here, there's little asterisks here. Guaranteed. Look at the bottom here, folks. It says over here based on a comparison of Gazelle. Now Gazelle is another company I think that also has, if I'm not mistaken, don't hold me to it, and T-Mobile online sales. Guaranteed price is based on similar items that are recently sold or completed. Sale of these items is not guaranteed. Now, then you can read a little over here about that there. Now, here's the thing. Okay, when you go to eBay, again, I typed in on the top search line iPhone 5S, right? Now, they want to charge, they're saying they'll give me $58, and it's not even really, well, see, this is contradiction because it says over here guaranteed price is based on that there, and it's complete sale of items are not guaranteed. They're telling you here that that's what you'll get guaranteed, okay? All right, so to speak. If you sell it, we want to make a quick sale, it's $34. But when you go to eBay's site, okay, there's 8,479 results. I am not going to look through all of them, but just to give you an idea what these people are selling for the iPhone S, okay? Now you say, well, this is not bad. It's 85 bucks. Okay, we don't know the condition, we have to look it up. It says used, good condition. It may be. It just may be. But if you look, for the most part, some of these are going for a little more than what eBay wants to guarantee their price for. That's why in some cases it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. You know, that's why you got to look into things. You got to research things. You know, this guy here is selling it for $46. So, but it's got bids on it though. Okay, so we don't know what the bid's going to close. Plus, he's offering, he's charging shipping. Now, this guy, that's all this guy may get. You know, it's unlocked, right? And he may get, that's all he may get. So in the other case, going back to this, if you're guaranteed to get 58, well, then you better go in this route. But for the point I'm trying to get across is how many of these you're going to see for this price. And remember, it's got bids. Okay, so it still can go up. It can, it can go up. And then over here, they also have the little things over here as well. Sometimes, folks, you got to read the little lines here, these little tag lines, because if you read within them, you'll see you can get them for a little cheaper than what they're selling them for. For example, this guy I don't have it because it's from China. Okay, but let's look at the ones over here. Now here, this guy's selling for $100, right? But it says 88 new and refurbished from 82.69. But you got to be careful with this here too, because sometimes it could be a come on thing, and I'm not saying in a bad way. For example, this phone here is $94.99. If you click it on, okay, now, all right, he's got to buy it now. But if you ever see the ones that have it where you pick your color and stuff like that, this is the one I got. Matter of fact, the gold. I love it. Matter of fact, I probably got a better deal from this guy. Good cosmetic condition for the 5 stars, and I say, all right, and he's offering free standard shipping. I think I paid for mine. If this is the actual photo, this phone looks good for an iPhone 5S. Okay, if that is the actual photo. Sometimes they use stock photos, but if this is the guy's original photo, looking at it, it looks really clean. You know, mine looks pretty good too, I have to say. The only thing is, now I'm looking at it, I should have done a little more shopping, or I should have done more shopping myself, to be honest with you. I thought I was getting a good deal at the time, but you know, that's why they say, you know, you got to shop around. But for this price here, and he's got to buy it now, and with best offer, so you probably could get this for a little cheaper, you know. But I'm sure this person's got. I know if I was selling this here, I have a set price as to what I would want. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could probably tell the guy, I'll give you $50 for it. He may take it if he's desperate to get rid of it, or he may decide to, you know, counter with you and say, no, I want more than $50. He might want maybe you might want 75 or 80. You know, it depends how cheap they're going to go. But that's the point of getting at. So let's go over here, keep looking here. All right. So you see, the average price is going like, you know, between 80, 79, 80, 162. Some of these guys are. And you know, and the thing is, even though this guy's got that price up there, it seems like he's got, look how many he's sold. If this is the same guy. Now here again, this one here says 20 new refurbished from C. All right, that's from China. Okay, that's why I think that C is from China, of course. Okay, but look at the prices though. All I'm saying, folks, is not to dwell on this or, you know, keep harping on the same thing. It just, you got to check around. You got to do your shopping. Now, if you go, now let's bump to Craigslist. Craigslist, you may get a good deal, may not, I don't know. Now this guy here, they have no photos here, of course. It doesn't look like, unless my computer's slow, it's loading up. Here he's got one for $80, 80, 81.20. Okay. But the point I'm getting across, you might be better off if you're going to sell your stuff, rather than go through eBay or one of those places, OfferUp, whatever. Well, I don't know. I got to check into OfferUp. It's another one I'm not too familiar with. You're better off, like I said, doing your shopping around. Okay. This one here, gray, read description. It must be pretty. I don't know, for $35. All right. I don't know what these are, like the condition these. I'll be honest with you, folks. I don't buy or sell off Craigslist. Not that there's anything wrong with it. There are people that had probably got some good deals with it. But that's not for me right now. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's get rid of the one from eBay here. Let's close this one out. And here, this is OfferUp. This is another one I'm not familiar with, folks. If anybody's out there that's been on this site, I didn't even sign up for it, not that I recall. You can log in, sell, and stuff like that. Apparently, you know, it's got stuff. I guess it's another selling platform. Let's just see what they have as far as like, I don't know, let's see electronics. Let's see what they got for electronics. This reminds me of, OfferUp reminds me of the same thing as Craigslist, because you know why I'm saying that? I'm in New York, and you see here, Bronx, Queens. These are probably within a half hour, 40 minutes proximity from where I am, the Bronx. This is New York. You can see it's all in New York from what I can see here, Yonkers, Queens. And yeah, they sell, you know, pretty much. It reminds us the same. This here to me is it's like another Craigslist as far as I'm concerned. Okay, I don't know if there's a charge with it. I don't know if they charge you for it, but you know, that's what you got to look into. But the reason I'm throwing this website out there to you guys is just in case maybe you might be interested in it yourself. You know, you might want to check into it. I think if you type your location in there up here, it'll take you to, you know, people that are selling stuff in your area as well. You could see here they're all New York on this here. Okay, I'm gonna bump out of that. I just want to throw a little blurb out there while I'm doing this channel, this video. If you guys are out there would like to join the eBay Top Rated Sellers group, this group is growing right now to 749. It's not thousands, but it is growing. I just want to throw it out there. You guys are more than welcome to join. We have a lot of people on there, and some people that are seasoned sellers that they've been on eBay for many years. I myself have been on eBay since 1999, but I have been selling on and off. So I'm seasoned to some point, but I got very into it when I lost my job back in 2016 due to a company layoff. I started becoming more excuse me, more active on on eBay and doing more with the group, the Facebook group, and with YouTube. To be honest with you, I've been on YouTube. I think it's from something 2014 or 2013 is when I actually started. I started the channel, but that's where we're here. And I didn't realize I had that many videos up. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 546. I'm up to 235 subscribers, which I'm really happy. I got that high on there. I'd love to get it to thousands, which would be nice, but it's a slow going process. If anybody is thinking about starting a YouTube channel, just keep in mind, folks, it is a long drawn process as far as getting there. Like I know if you type in on a YouTube, you do a YouTube search on there about getting your first 100 subscribers, and people are like, oh, I wish I can at least get a first 100 subscribers. I know the frustration, I know how they feel, but I look at it this way. People will, from my own experience, I'm not professional on this here, but from my own experience, people will, I believe, gravitate towards your YouTube channel if you put fresh content out, different content. I try to keep it fresh. We talk about different things as well. That's why I do the reseller news. I put this out the other day, the Empire State Building, for those who didn't see it. I'm in New York. I live in New York. This was in New York City, and they did a live video, a live shot. It was going on live, and it was showing you how the thing changes colors. And they do it like near the holidays and stuff like that. Near Christmas, they'll decorate it, they'll change the color lighting, the scheme on there for Christmas. It's always the Empire State Building. And plus, in this particular video, there was others that were, buildings that were, lit up as well. But I do try to keep the content fresh in here. That's why I do the reseller news. I talk about different topics as well. So for those who have subscribed to me, thank you again. I really do appreciate it, and if you could like, comment, and share, I would even appreciate that as well. If you wanna, here's the thing, because I notice my channel does go up and down. I notice I get a couple subscribers, then I lose a couple. For those who do think or are thinking or contemplating on unsubscribing to me, to my channel, can you just do me a favor before you unsubscribe? Could you tell me the type of things you would like to see me discuss or talk about, or something of interest? Maybe the things I'm putting out there is not of interest to you, and if you could share that with me, I'd really appreciate it, because not only that, it also lets me know that the things that you guys like out there, maybe other potential subscribers would like to see. So it works out both ways. It helps me out, and it also gives me a little insight as to what people are really looking to hear, and they want to see. I had a person a long time ago message me, and I did talk about it in my other videos, that he said to me, he wasn't being mean, but he was just being upfront and honest, and I like honesty. And he said to me, well, he didn't say, he said in a comment, why do you do these videos? Nobody's interested. No one's going to watch these videos. He goes, people want to see how-to videos and do-it-yourself videos, because no one's going to watch these. And I didn't get upset with the person. I wasn't upset at all. Matter of fact, I could take constructive criticism. The only thing I mentioned to the only thing I mentioned to him was, I said, very nicely and cordially, I just said, I'm sorry you feel that way. But I do these videos to help out the potential buyers, eBay buyers. That's why I do the sneak peek videos. And he brought a good point, though. He's expressing himself. He's entitled to that. Everyone's entitled to their opinions and stuff. And he put something out there. He put a bug in my head, saying, "Hey, Rich, maybe you got to trip up your channel here and do other things besides just talk about that." But that's why I do other things as well. That's why I do the sneak peek videos, demo videos, intro videos, and reseller news. The reseller news is for potential eBay buyers out there or people that are resellers and you want to hear certain things. I don't read each and every one verbatim like when I go to the different sites, because the reseller news will go on for 2 hours or 3 hours. I get so many Google alerts. Matter of fact, I'm even thinking of doing reseller news after I do this video. So you may get another one, but if you don't want to watch it, don't unsubscribe, please. Just delete it, or just avoid it, whatever. But because the only reason I'm saying not to delete or unsubscribe is because I might put out content out there that you may be interested in. Maybe not now, but in the near future, I might do how-tos, do-it-yourselves, and it might be something that might be of interest to you. So, I really hope you guys, if you stay subscribed, the ones that are new, I hope you stay subscribed to my channel. I really do appreciate it. And like I said, as you all know, or for those who do or don't know, I am not making any money off my YouTube channel because I don't meet the criteria of YouTube's new rules, which is that you have to maintain 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, and I don't meet either one of those. So you might be saying, oh, so you want everybody to subscribe to you so you can be. Well, I would like to be monetized, because the monetization would help out and would let me, if I have to upgrade equipment or keep this channel going, it would help. I'm not going to lie to you guys, it would help. So if you guys would stay subscribed, and if you could help pass the word around, share, comment, and like, to get this to where it's got to be, to point where it does become monetized, that would be great. Every little bit helps. You don't get much anyway, folks, to be honest with you. I'm not like one of these YouTube stars that you hear them making hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars a year. It would be nice to I'm sure you guys who are watching this here would probably say the same thing. You'd probably say, well, I would love to get that way too, This is my passion though, folks. I do love making videos. I do love what I do. And, they say do what you love to do and the money will follow. But I do love making videos, and I do really appreciate the people who have subscribed. And I also, want you guys to know that, I put this content out there to be of help, so I want you guys to know that. But anyway, if you want to check out my videos, my channel is over here, Shop Rjpasini for great deals. If you just type it in the YouTube search bar here, it'll bring you up to this here, and you could subscribe to it if you like. I'm going to go over here. I'm also on Twitter account. As you can see, I have 1,194 followers, which is pretty good. I just want to throw a little blurb out there in regards to this here. I'm only can max out as far as following. I could only max out at 5,000, I think it is, and after that I can't subscribe anymore. So what I did was, at one point I was subscribing to a lot of different people, different organizations that really didn't do anything. It wasn't really meant for my channel. And I noticed, even though I was following 5,000, I know people probably say, well, the reason why I followed them is because you were hoping you were going to get a 5,000 followers following you. I did subscribe to people, to people I didn't know or wasn't familiar with. Yes, to build up my following list, but not entirely on that, based on that principle. I wanted to. The reason I was doing it, I was hoping to get leads from other. From following others, that they would maybe refer my Twitter group to their friends or relatives, whatever. So if people say, well, yeah, you would just probably click on anybody, I would look at their profile, see what they're all about, and then hopefully, this is what I was hoping, that in turn they can maybe refer me to other people that would follow me on Twitter. What happened was, I had 5,000. Now, if you look at the following, you see it's down to 1,231. I know a lot of people are going to say, you got to be kidding. A lot of those there, the reason why it went down from following from 5,000 plus, I think it's over 5,000 and something, down to this. All those people I was following did not do anything for me. They were some were celebrity status people, that I follow, on celebrities. Twitter, from what I see and this is based on my own experience with it, with Twitter, when you throw a tweet out there, it's the people who's going to follow you that have an interest in you. These people right now that are following me, they have an interest in my group. I don't tweet every day on it. Now, if you guys follow me, you might say, oh, the next day you come back, you say, oh, he just lost a few of them. I don't tweet all the time. Now, these people are following me. You may see that number go down. If I refresh the screen, it'll probably go down to probably whatever, 190, 180, who knows. But I don't tweet all the time. Okay, so but I'm lucky I got this many followers. Okay, but here's the thing: the people that are in this group I'm following, a lot of them are dealing with that deal or sell on eBay, Amazon. I try to look for those type of particular sellers or people that are on Twitter, because I figure we can interact and we can help one another out. Okay, that's why I have had cleaned it up. I got rid of all the people that I did not that weren't going to do anything for this Twitter group. And to be honest with you, when I had, this is the gospel truth, when I had 5,000 followers, the people I was following, I didn't find followers, following, do you know that number dropped, it plummeted, to be honest with you. Right now, the reason why you see 1194, the majority of those people are people that also sell on eBay, Amazon, Etsy. I've been scoping those people out. And the reason why I'm doing it is because they could be more beneficial to me than to some other person out there that I think may have helped or may have shared my Twitter group and they didn't do anything for me. This here, the people you see here, the majority of these people on here, as far as me following, a lot of them there are eBay sellers, Amazon sellers, also the Twitter group people that deal with Twitter as well. McCarry, PayPal. I think I particularly targeted any company that deals or particular user that deals with selling, online selling. And that's the good thing about this, because at least I know if I put a tweet out there in regards to merchandise or selling, I know I could probably get some kind of feedback from them. So that's what you might want to consider. If you're going to do following, don't do following just to build up your following base, because that's not going to do anything. You might say, well, I got 5,000 followers if I send a tweet out. No, you don't have 5,000 followers. You're following 5,000 people. It doesn't necessarily mean because you're following them, it doesn't mean it's going to boost you up in your followers. So, think about that. I thought the same way, folks, and I'm telling you, it dropped. It dropped a lot. My followers bumped off here big time. So I'm surprised I got this many, and I hope it even goes higher. I had it at one time at 2,000 followers. So I may say, well, you lost quite a bit there. Well, hey, what can I tell you? Things happen. I don't tweet on it all the time, but if you guys want to join the group, please do. And also, lastly, I just want to go over this really quick with you guys. I had the stuff you see here right now has been on eBay for quite some time. As you can see, I have watches on a lot of stuff. On the new ones, I don't have any watches just yet. But the reason why I'm sharing this with you guys is I've been reducing a lot of the prices on this, okay, on the items I have here. So if you do see things that may be of interest to you, please don't hesitate to make an offer. Like I said, with this stuff here, a lot of it's been sitting here for quite some time. I would like to unload the merchandise. I know a lot of other people would want to unload their merchandise as well, but I had added new stuff on here. There is one item that I said in my other videos, I don't have anything over $100, but if I could find it here, right over here, this one here, I got it listed for $7.99. Now, it's supposed to be, it's a vintage, music box. It plays 3 different songs. I got a video that's connected with it. If you guys want to check it out, if you know anybody that collects vintage, music boxes, this price here, do not let it scare you. Okay, if it's a reasonable offer, I will accept it. Okay, don't offer me $50 or $25 or $30 for it, because I will not even counter with you. But I'm willing to go to take it even lower than this. Okay, to be honest with you, if you are interested. Okay, you can check out the video. You can see it in action, working, playing, whatever. And I talk about it in the video about its condition. But as far as the most expensive thing, this is it right here. But as you can see, I do have the clothes and stuff like that. And I do have other items here that I have been reducing the prices. Again, people, if you guys see anything you like, I don't know. I mean, I put the stuff out there for people to, throw it out there. And nobody makes too many offers. I mean, I've been getting them, but in drifts and drafts. You would think with the prices I have, with the best offer, I'd be making a lot of sales. But I'll be honest with you, sales have been kind of slow, to be honest with you guys. Okay, but I do have a variety, well, a decent variety of different things. Not every single thing, but there were, it's a pretty decent variety. It's why I think I got 346 items, But like a lot of the tops, ladies' tops here, I got that. And I'm just going to go on the next page really quick and show you the other stuff I listed up really quick. And we'll see we'll take it from there. These are the things that Tiny's been for 16 months, but I have updated these here. I don't know why eBay's not taking these off, but I did update these here. I changed the timer or the pricing. I changed the what do you call it? The categories. And for some reason, eBay didn't want to remove these here. So it is what it is. This is a new thing I added here. The keyboard. I had this nice printer that needs ink. If you're looking for a nice photo smart printer. The other day, this was up at 2. Now it's down to 1 as far as the Super Mario. I don't know how much cheap I can make it. I guess people find it not as cheap, not that cheap, but it's up to them. But anyway, I have been reducing a lot of the prices. And if you guys are interested, check it out. Okay. And I got one over here, page 2 set up here. Like I said, a lot of this stuff, I think when a lot of it does come off, I'm going to probably leave it off and maybe sell it as a lot because this stuff has been sitting way too long. It's over a year, a lot of things. The things that you see here, I've been sitting here about maybe over a year already. Maybe even longer. Okay? I don't know how much more I could reduce it, But I'll show you the stuff I did really quick here that I put up recently. It's the same thing with these here. I changed the prices, changed the categories, and I still leave that on there. Hey, it is kind of sad. Here is the Forever 21. What you see here, the way to find out too when something's new, just look over here. You'll see it says 29 days. These are the new items I listed. Like I said again, eBay was offering things for 5 cents to list. I don't know if everybody got the memo, but I know I did, and that's why I took advantage of it. See all these tops. Some are small, extra small, and medium. I don't think there's not one large in there, not that I recall. Okay, and they broke it up though. But a lot of these here that you see for 29 days, those are the new ones. So these are, and then it continues. Last night I was up pretty much, I don't know, to probably 12 o'clock in the morning, to maybe 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, doing these listings. Because I had to do research too. But again, if you're looking for any tops, any girls' tops, petite, juniors, whatever, or women's, check it out and see. And again, like I said, I'm putting everything with best offers. And I don't know, I think people feel a little funny making a best offer. I made a best offer the other day to buy a power supply for my video camera. For a couple bucks, I offered the guy, and to downgrade the price a little, and he accepted. He accepted it, and I took it. But anyway, I'm gonna bump out of here. Just gonna close this up really quick, guys. Man, I get some. I don't know if I'm gonna do a resell on this because I'm getting tongue-tied talking here. I just want to say really quick again, thanks again for stopping by and checking out my videos, and for the new subscribers. I really do appreciate you subscribing to this channel. I do hope the information I put out there is helpful some way, somehow you get something out of it. In regards to this little tool here, I call it a tool, it's a scanner. You might want to check into get one of these here. If you're a person that sells books or anything that uses barcodes, you might want to consider getting this here. I don't remember the company I bought it a while back, and I think I paid for this back in the day. I think I paid, I don't know, 20 bucks in 1999, something along that line with free shipping. It's a good one. Comes with the, well, I don't know if it had a little booklet there or some kind of, it doesn't come with its software, as I remembered. No, once you plug it in, I have a Windows 10 operating system. So once you plug this in, it auto detects it, and it works. I don't think there was any software. As a matter of fact, there wasn't no software that came with this here. But you might want to check this, especially if you're working at home. The idea behind this is, I was watching another seller on YouTube, and he was saying, it was a good little handy device to have, especially if you're doing books or DVDs. I mean, how nice is you just take this here and you scan it, and it comes up instead of keying in the number, It really does make a job a lot easier. But in regards to the tapes that I was telling you about earlier, let's put that aside. These two here for 63 cents they want to offer, I'm going to keep it myself. I'd rather, to be honest with you folks, with something like that, I would rather drop the price down on eBay for $2.99 or $1.99 before I went to that. So that's the point I'm trying to get across. Now, I'm not making any derogatory statements, folks. I'm not trying to tell you, and there may be people out there that are diehard declutter sellers out there. I'm not putting them down. Believe me. The only thing I'm saying is, if you're going to use that service, which is a nice feature. It computates. At least it gives you an estimated value of what you're going to get from them. As opposed to just haphazardly say, well, I'll give it to you. Give me whatever you think. Consignment. But yeah, that's the way it goes. Now I have a lot of this clothes there. There's women's clothes, the tops. If they don't move, I'm gonna probably do a consignment selling and take it off to a local consignment shop and let them deal with it, because I don't want to keep. I know people say we keep relisting it, but when you keep relisting those things over and over again, you end up jacking up a big bill at the end of the month. And let me tell you something, eBay, they make their money every month. Like I always say, I like eBay. It's a nice selling platform, but the bottom line is they make their money every month. And I always say this in a lot of my videos, for people who, list on there and stuff like that, and that are, eBay diehards, that's nice that you're loyal and dedicated to it. You love your eBay business. I love what I do. But at the same time, folks, I have to say this here, with an open and contrite mind and heart, so to speak. If you got more money going out than coming in, that's a problem. Okay, I've been hearing so many different. I'm on YouTube. Even now, in my emails, I'm getting, "How would you like to make 10, 15,000, 30,000 a month?" And I just, I'm not saying it's impossible. There's another person when I go on a YouTube channel. I'm not mentioning names. I'm not putting anybody down, making any derogatory statement. But the minute I hear I could show you how to make over 100,000 a month, I just turn it right off. I turn it off. You got 100,000 a month. Tell me 500, maybe 1,000 a month, possibly, maybe 200,000 a month. Listen, if it's that good, everybody be jumping on the bandwagon, including me. Okay, everybody's got something to sell you. I could sell you the Brooklyn Bridge if I could convince you and stuff like that. And tell you, that's big back in the day. I don't know if you guys remember that. There, it was advertised on the radio in New York, where you could buy a star, have a star in your name or something like that. Now think about this, folks. Let's think about this really for a quick second here. And I say a second. You could look up at the sky, and you could be with your husband, your wife, your friend, your girlfriend, whatever. Say, see that star over there? I own that star. That star's got a certificate of authentication. That's my. Yeah, I forget who sell it all. And you want another funny thing? People must have been buying into that, because you know why? For the longest time, that was going on for a long time, and I used to sit there and marvel at that. I said, wow. I said, think about this here. They're selling a star. They're going to sell you a star. You want to buy a star? I'm going to sell you the moon. You want to buy the moon? I'll sell it to you. I'll take a picture of it on a nice starry night. I'll take a picture of it, and I'll conjure up a certificate of authenticity, whatever that is, the authentic, thing there, letter, and I'm going to sign it and document it, and then I'll sell it to you. I mean, think about it. When I used to hear that commercial, I laughed. I marveled at, because to myself, people really fall for that. What are you supposed to do? Will it to your kids, son, daughter? When I leave this planet, I'm gonna give you this here. I own a star up there. It's next to the Big Dipper. That's yours. Remember that you got the paper to prove it. Please, I could sell you the Brooklyn Bridge if you want to buy that too. Look, I'm not making fun of people. I'm just trying to say, folks, it's what did P.T. Barnum say? You heard of Barnum Bailey Circus, right? What did he say? P.T. Barnum said, "There's a sucker born every day." Be careful, folks, when it comes to certain things. Always be sharp. Be aware of what's going on. When you hear people talk about certain things that they, I'm not like very thick-headed or naive when it comes to certain things, but when I hear numbers thrown out there like that, 15,000, 20,000, and again, there are probably people making that kind of money. Maybe they are. I don't know. I like to, my father, God rest his soul, used to say, he had a saying, believe what you see and only half of what you hear. I was talking to my sister the other day. We were talking about things, and she knows I love working on computers, doing the graphics and stuff. Today with the software they have, I use the software, and it's embedded in my links. It's called Filmora. One this year puts it out. And what I love about it, matter of fact, that's how I'm going to edit this video. You could put all the special effects in there. I mean, they show you how, they teach you how to do it. Cyberlink has it. I got PowerDirector 14. It's another one I use in conjunction with Filmora. Then you can get Sony Vegas is another. Any type of video editing software, you could add special effects to it. I could take a picture or go onto, Google, take a picture of a mansion, okay? And I could superimpose myself standing in front of that house. Then they have pictures where they actually show you the inside the mansions. Again, you could superimpose yourself sitting in a mansion. I'm not, I know people thinking, you're probably saying, I know what you're leading up to. No, I'm just trying to say, believe what you see and only half of what you hear. Plain and simple, First off, if I was that wealthy, which I'm not, I wouldn't be just broadcasting it to the whole world. That's a bad thing right there to do that. You don't want to broadcast your wealth like that. There are places in Long Island over here. There are estates that go for $10, $15 million. I mean, these are estates. These are places maybe they might not go as much as like in Beverly Hills or whatever, but who knows, they might. No, I shouldn't say that. There are places out in the Hamptons, out here on the island out there that go for $40, $50, $60 million and stuff like that in some cases. Not all, but enough of them. But if you look at the place there in what they call Old Westbury, beautiful estates, and it looks like you're driving through Beverly Hills. I mean, you just drive there. Me and my kids went there, the family went there one time, the wife and kids were, and we would just look at the houses and marvel at them. And my kids would say, Daddy, what do these people do for a living? Look at this, look at these houses. I mean, you talk about grandiose. I mean, these houses are gorgeous. They're beautiful homes. And I told them, I said, to my daughters at the time, they were, somewhat of an understanding age. I said, well, a lot of these people, the houses were probably willed to them, were handed down from family to generation to generation, in some cases. And, the people that live in these homes are probably holding jobs that are over 6 digits. Okay, I work for a company. I'm not going to mention the company's name, person or the company I work for. I've been to the estate in Old Westbury, and the house was, I think, back then was worth about $5 million. It was nothing fancy, but just to give you an idea, the person happened to be one of the founders of a big corporation on Long Island, and he was worth $500 million. So for him to afford a $5 million home was a drop in the bucket, So in that particular case, and when I went to the person's house, I looked at it. I said, well, it's a very nice house. It was like an open ranch, very one-level house, but it's big. But because of the area it was in, it was worth. That's what brought the value up. The person's house next door to him was huge. It was a big house, and I got talking to the owner, and I said, who owns that house? What does that guy do for a living? He owns an architectural firm in Manhattan. So these people are making millions of dollars. The people that live in those areas, and I'm sure you guys live in your cities and states, whatever, I'm sure you have very well-to-do people that live in exclusive areas as well. But my kids were asking me and stuff like that, and I said, well, someone could be vice chairman, presidents of corporations, might be founders of whatever, their own businesses, or have very elite, high-paying jobs for them to afford it. Because when I looked up those houses there, the property taxes, some of the property tax on those houses were like $40,000, $50,000 a year. I don't know if it was Daniel Gale, but it's one of these real estate companies that they would talk about the estimated cost on those houses, $10-15 million, whatever. And one of them said that they wanted for a down payment was $2.5 million, and the payments were going to be, I think, $49,000 a month. So when you think about, when you throw numbers out there like that, you say you're trying to figure yourself, wait a minute, how could that? And that wasn't $49,000 for the year. That was because it said it right on the bottom there. The estimated monthly payments would be $49,000 a month. Now the house, I think, was either $10 or $15 million. So first of all, if they're telling you they want you to put that kind of money down, you have to have that kind of money, no doubt. And if you're buying a house like that, I don't know anybody, like I said, any of the people I know would even make, that kind of that salary. I mean, that you're talking. I can't even count that high, folks. I mean, $49,000 a month for a house. But yeah, that's what it was. I mean, if you type in there, it's like somebody, well, even probably in your state where you live, I know New York's a very expensive place to live. That's not even counting Manhattan. My daughters were in, just to share this with you really quick, they were in Tribeca. I don't know if you're familiar with Tribeca. I think Robert De Niro, the movie actor, has something to do with that. I think he has something to do with Tribeca. It's in Manhattan, near Soho, NoHo, whatever. They got all these places, names out there. And my daughter was looking up the apartments, and she goes, "Oh, Dad, when you're walking down the streets, you could look into the house. Not that she peeps into it, but you could see from up there, like the lofts and stuff like that." She goes, "How beautiful they look inside." My kids would love to live in Manhattan, but Manhattan is way out. It's overpriced. It's too expensive. And she was looking up the rents. One of the rents, I don't know what part it was in the city, was $30,000 a month. Another one was $18,000. I said, "That's sick. That is sick. Those are sick payments." I mean, those to live in Manhattan. They did, and the other thing, just to share with you really quick, is that again, I was reading in one of these newspaper articles here that they did about statistics and living on Long Island or New York, and they said the average person on Long Island would need an income. Again, I'm not saying this here, I'm just throwing it out there. We're saying that you would need to make at least $145,000 a year to live comfortably. To live in Manhattan, they were saying, because it was either the second expensive or outside of California. I think it might have been the second or first. I don't know. I don't know if they did a reversal. I don't know if California wasn't now, New York is, but I think it was. I think New York went up first. I think it's first as far as that part. They say to live in Manhattan that you would need to make $547,000 a year to live in Manhattan, and I could see why, because if you got rents like that, $30,000 a month, $18,000 a month, you would have to have an income of that sort. But that's, like I said, that's way out of my league. Way out of my league. If I I'd have a salary like that if I hit lotto or something, right? Or if I became a successful businessman. But I just wanted to share this little tidbit information, folks. I don't want to get too into it. Anyway, I hope that information helped, guys. If you got anything out of this video, please subscribe to my channel. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. I will drop the links below in case you want to check out the stuff I use. Like if you want to sign up for Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, I think I have those information there. I'm also on that as well. And the software I use to create my website, the hosting company, and so forth. You'll see it all there. And if you want to check out my listings for eBay, the link is there. So guys, have a great day. I will talk to you next time. I don't think I'll be doing reseller news right now because it's getting a little late in the evening, so and plus I'm getting tongue-tied talking. So I do love talking. I love conversing with people. And if you have any comments and you want to share them with me, please don't hesitate. As long as they're nice comments and they're not nasty or anything like that, I don't mind you leaving all the comments you want. And if you want to hear me talk about something else, something different, please share it with us, okay? Again, thank you. Have a great day, and I will talk to you the next time. This is Rjpasini signing off from Shop Rjpasini for great deals on eBay. Thanks. Bye.